My name is the guy Billy, and you're welcome to the lineup.
Yeah, if you're just joining the live for the first time, my name is Guy Billy, and this is the beginning. This is the first episode of our TikTok live sessions for the lineup. You understand? This is a show where we bring out your favorite superstars, musicians, songwriters, producers, all on this live to have a conversation, talk to us about their journeys, the future ahead, and some of the trials and tribulations and also the successes they've had in their careers, so that we can all pick a thing or two, from their journeys and add that to whatever we're doing and move forward. And also, get to know each other better. Because at the end of the day, that's what we are trying to do. Thank you so much. And if in case you don't know what is happening here, we have the super talented singer, songwriter, part-time videographer, content creator slash many other things, man. He's outside doing everything and anything, pushing the music and making it work. We have TIIMIE on the live. A round of applause, man. I need some applause in the comments, baby. Some applause. Great to have you on, man. Great to have you on.
Thanks for having me. Thank you so much.
Great to have you on.
Yeah.
So, of course, man, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, we have to always go back in time before we can talk about the present or the future.
Yeah,
So, we got to relate,
yeah.
take it to the very beginning. So, what was growing up like for TIIMIE?
Man, growing up was like it is in two phases though. Like
Okay.
so like I usually tell like some people that when we're having a conversation, I'll say I'm an ex-Nepo baby, Yeah, I'll say that I'm an ex-Nepo.
A large portion of Nigeria can relate.
It was way back. Like I'm like yeah. So um, to a certain level, I think I stopped being an Nepo baby like six. Yeah, six. So like from six, there was no Nepo or anything. So it was just me, my mom, and my twin brother, like my late twin brother, may so rest in peace. So uh, so basically, we lost everything, and life is life in everybody, and you have to, yeah. So childhood growing up for me was tough, I had to. I think I started to hawk at the age of 7 or 8. No, 8.
Wow.
From 8, I started to hawk.
Where were you at this point in time?
Yeah, I was in Lagos, Yanapaja to be precise. So
Okay.
I was already hawking at the age of 8. I lost my twin brother in an accident while hawking at the age of 9. I was exposed to depression for the first time at the age of 9 too. And so like I was just demoralized. I was, down. It was a whole lot going on with me, as a person. So having to grow up alone, having to navigate life by yourself, know where to go, know what to do, know where to pass. Like there's no way you can do that on your own as like a 9-year old, but I had to, go to school, and I also like to play football too. So I like I'd always go to training, join different teams, like had different teams come and whatnot. So childhood for me was, I didn't really have a childhood like that, because if I think back to the times where I was like, a kid and growing up and stuff, like, the only fun memory I had was football, trophies that were won, medals, that memory, scoring your first professional goal, like as a youngin,
Yeah.
that loss you had, that injury, I mean, I broke my knee like twice. So like, so those,
Crazy. Yeah, I saw it. I saw a tweet. You said something about you thought you would be a superstar, footballer, but at the
yeah,
end of the day, injuries didn't allow you,
yeah.
you know,
So
go
like it was a
professional.
whole like, so if I think back at my childhood, those are the things I see. So many cartoons, so many old kids shows. I'm just watching them now. Like
Crazy.
you'd be surprised I'm just watching Naruto now.
Wow.
Like since it was so
That's
funny.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
yeah,
man. But at the end of the day, nobody comes from nowhere, man. It
yeah. Like,
was it was it was steady grind. So
exactly.
when would you say music started for you in the mix of all of this?
So in the mix of all of this, music didn't start. So like
Mm,
I'm not one of those artists that say, oh, they've been doing music since like primary. Bro, I started doing music in lockdown. 2019,
crazy.
2019 to be precise. Like 2019, I took up the interest. So now I'm gonna tell you guys how music started for me. It wasn't something I was really interested in doing. Yeah. I just saw
Okay.
people that could rap. So I thought it would be a great idea if if rapping was one of the things I knew how to do. Like a skill that, I could say, oh yeah, I know how to play football, I know how to draw, I know how to act, in the drama team and
Yeah.
whatnot. So I think I should say, oh, I know how to rap too. So like it just makes me feel cool to know how to
If
do like
for you, rapping
for
was
me, that
just like
was like yeah,
another
for me, like
another thing in your arsenal.
bro, like I just want it to be one of those things I know how to do. Like, if you actually had to
Mm,
discuss or, if I get into a position where I need to rap, I should be able to. So that's why. So I had to meet a couple people and they were putting me through because I didn't want to sing. Trust me, I hated the choirs when they're doing their rehearsals because I just looked them at like, bro, what are you guys doing? But I didn't care about the music scene. I just wanted rap to be a thing that I knew how to do. So I
mm.
met this one guy, big shout out to T Crane. So T Crane, took me in and started to mentor me on how to, rap, like he just, was putting me through and whatnot. So then lockdown came, I was not able to link up with him. So I was just alone. So now I had just myself and the small knowledge I had, about music. And I didn't at the time I didn't have a phone too. So my mom had a Android
That's as a lockdown.
yeah, as a lockdown, I didn't have it. So my mom had an Android phone, but the Android phone was what I now like, took. I begged that, oh, just give me. So I was now able to download J. Cole type beats, Stormzy type beats. I was now listening to Chronix, Coffee, J. Cole, Kendrick, JID, the entire Dreamville, like J. Cole's label. Like, those are the kind of music I was listening to at the time. So I was sharpening my pen game and whatnot. So at the end of lockdown, I saw an Afrobeat, like I paid attention to an Afrobeat instrumental for the first time because I was always scared of singing
Mm.
because of how my vocals sounded. I didn't think my vocals were good enough for me to say, oh, you know what, I think I should sing. But I didn't believe that the vocals could get
That's
better.
crazy.
Like this, I'm actually telling you guys facts because I didn't believe the vocals could get better to the point where I would say, oh, I think I should sing. So
Mm.
I just listened to Afrobeat. Then I tried to write something. It was sounding like rap. I said, okay, you know what? You have nothing to lose. You're not signed to any label or whatnot. So just do you, man. Like just do anything. Like write something, sing something. So I did write something. First Afrobeat song I ever wrote was Sarafina. So I sent it to T Crane.
Sarafina.
Yeah. So it was like,
Mm.
what changed? Like, yeah, singing now because he sings too, but he knows how to rap. Like, he does both, brilliantly. So like, what changed? So he was really excited. It was like, oh, you know what? So there was like illegal ways to, move around that lockdown period towards the end. Like you can go very early in the morning, so people don't catch you.
Yeah.
I was not able to, get one man to take me all the way to Bagada from my area. So I went to his
Wait,
house.
so sorry to cut you, but to be, just to have a context, you are born and raised in Lagos.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I was born in Germany, but I was raised in
You
Lagos.
were born in Germany,
Yeah.
so you have a German passport.
Let's not go there, but yeah.
So, okay.
So
Okay,
yeah,
now
so
I see the former Nepo. Now, now, now I get it. But yeah, yeah, so that means, but you stayed in Lagos for the most part of your life, basically.
I was back in Nigeria when I was 4. Yeah, 4. I was back in Nigeria when I was 4, and that's when from 4 I started to leave. Then what happened. Then the split happened between my mom and my dad, and you know from there I just had to navigate life myself. So from since
Okay.
then,
So yeah, you were saying
yeah.
about
So I had to, I got to his place, he recorded me. Serafina was sounding really good. Like, I was now feeling like, oh, I think I should try this singing thing too. Trust me, truth be told, if I'm being honest with you guys, music was never like I didn't think music would be a career for me. If I'm being very honest. Music
and
was
all this is
never
just 5 years ago. As of
yeah, like
5 years ago,
exactly like
you were
5 years.
just doing it for the hell
I
of
was
it.
just doing it because I wanted to know, I wanted to have music as one of these, like rap as one of the skills I knew how to do, Because I mean, when people are talking about football and whatnot, I don't always come out to say, oh, I know how to play football. I barely talk in conversations like that. But when I'm on the pitch, I like to do the talking on the pitch. So like, oh, this guy knows how to play. So I like when people say, oh, this guy knows how to play football. Like it just makes me feel like, oh yeah, my training is actually
Yeah.
working. So I wanted people to say, oh, this guy knows how to rap. He's so cool. He knows how to play football. He knows how to draw. He knows how to rap. Like I just wanted people to see me as a cool guy because I knew how
Yeah.
to.
Do all those many things.
So like that's how I did Sarafina. I did one song Temptation. That's how I've been doing it. I did Camdi. Then Camdi was really good. Then we had to and I released Camdi in 2022. So in 2020,
2022.
yeah, in
So you
2020,
already started music. You released music from 2022.
yeah, 2022 was when I released my first song.
Okay, but when did you start making like content for your music? Because that's a significant part of why
I started making
most of us know you.
I started making content in 2020 with a different account, not this like TIIMIE that we know.
Okay.
A different account. I think it's Joe the Rapper, something like that. That was what it was at the time.
Joe the rapper.
So,
Allah.
so there was that one. But in 2022 was when I started fully, and in 2022 I posted 363 times. I only didn't post twice in a year.
363 times in
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah, I only
That's
didn't post.
insane.
I didn't post on the first day of the year and on my birthday. Those are the 2 times I didn't post. Aside that,
362 times. She only had a year for these comments. 362 times.
363
Insane.
times, yeah. So I was like, going on back to back because I wanted to, start something. When you go to crossover night, you have a resolution. Okay, this year I'm going to do
Yeah.
something better. So that year I said, oh, you know what? I'm going to actually start putting out musical content. I'm done being afraid to sing. I'm going to actually sing like on screen and post it out there so people can actually listen. So that's when I started. I did first freestyle. I had a couple of already recorded freestyles. I just, put a camera, do a video to it, and post it. It was going on like that, and I think I had just 3 followers. That was 3 of my childhood friends that were following me when I started. So
Crazy.
so at the end of the year, I was able to grow 253 followers. After
You posted 363 times.
yes, I was only able to grow
But
200.
you were only able to grow 253.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So the next year,
So what kept you going?
honestly, I have no idea. Okay, if I tell you that I know why I kept going, I have no idea. Because the next year I said to myself, I said, yo, I'm not gonna do the whole thing, like the whole posting back to back to back to back. I think I should go back to the beach and keep training harder to be a footballer because that's what thing you know how to do effortlessly. You're grinding music this hard and you were only able to grow 253 followers is OD. So
Yeah.
like you were only able to go, like I was posting every single day except on the first and on my birthday.
And your birthday.
And my birthday,
363 times, and you only grew 253 followers
wow, bro. Like, so
in 2022.
when that happened, 2023, I decided to, take out some videos from my page. I said, I'm going to start things properly. I'm going to do things properly. I'm going to, try, but I'm not going to go all out like I did last year,
But quick question, in retrospect, why do you think those videos that you drew, those 363 videos you dropped, didn't quite do what you needed to do?
Um, so personally, I felt like most of the freestyles were not good enough. Personally, I would never lie to myself, I'd always say, Timmy is good, but you can do better. So most of the freestyles didn't blow. Like they were not good enough. Not that they were not good enough. But most of them were good, but for some reason they didn't blow. I think I was beginning to start my journey. And for some reason, because I always put it to God, I'll say, God didn't want it to happen so fast for me yet.
To build tenacity.
You have to keep going. How much can you keep turning up? Like I kept saying, if I post today and it's only 3 likes, the 3 likes, you already know who the 3 likes are, my childhood friends. If I post today and it's already 3 likes, when I wake up the next day, you know what's crazy? When I'm waking up the next day, I don't have a freestyle ready to post. I have to go and look for a song, make a cover to it on that same day, memorize the lyrics that same day, and shoot the video that same day.
Crazy. And you did that 363 times.
Every time I had to come and post. But what I always said to myself was, okay, it can be today. What if it's today? So if it's today, you're supposed to pop and you're not posting, and you're not going to post today. Whose fault is it? It's your fault that you're still in a position where you are. So I said, okay, you know what? I'll post today. Today became the next day. Okay, it can be tomorrow. Don't worry. Tomorrow, it could blow tomorrow. I posted again the same video too, and it was not just me. It was me and one of my guy. It was me and one of my guys too. We're going all out. We do freestyle together. Like we kept on doing. It was one freestyle that we did that brought me like I think 20 followers on the video. The video didn't go like that. I think he had 80 likes. I think that was like the highest I've had. So it was me and him that did the freestyle. We did it, and it was like then we posted on like Instagram story for the first time. I seen like 90 people come view my story, and I was like, oh, I think this is actually true. Maybe it was going to, let me try again tomorrow. Let me do a harder freestyle. I looked for like a country type beat, a rap type beat, like any type beat possible.
Every type beat.
Making sure that I was coming out with something spectacular and different. But it didn't happen that year for some reason. Till now, I don't know why, but it's for the best though.
I mean, I feel like everything happens for a reason. A lot of times when, when certain kind of progress is stifled for a period of time, I think it's like to build character.
Yeah.
Because the journey will always get harder. The higher you go, it gets harder. The more you need to have that resilience, and being able to grow that, resilience and elasticity in the beginning part is a significant, thing that will help you in the course of your journey. And I feel like that happens for a lot of people. And in your case, that definitely is something that I believe will come in handy. Is coming in handy.
Yes. Like so 2023 posted one freestyle. He showed some sort of potential though. And at the 2023 was when I met my manager though. Like in the early part of 2023, he's like, took me to the studio, like a proper recording for the first time.
A lot of people, sorry to cut you in, but a lot of people usually ask me the question of how do I have a manager? How do I get a manager? So how did you meet your manager?
Okay, now the way I met my manager was a miracle. And I'll say it's a miracle because I didn't plan to meet him. So now there's one of my childhood friends has a roommate.
Yeah.
The roommate has an elder brother who is my manager currently. So this my childhood friend would always play my freestyle in the room, probably a song I recorded. So he kept on playing it and playing it. And so the roommate was like, "Ah, this your guy sabi sing o. Make I tell my brother if my brother fits." So he kept on begging the brother that, yo, there's this guy that I found, like, and the guy and my manager at the time, I'd recently managed a very popular artist. I don't want to mention him, but something went wrong, and he gave
Fair
up
enough.
on managing any artist, at the time. So he was like, beg, just give this one a try out. Try again with this one. I'm sure it will not disappoint. It will not this, it will not. He kept on. Mind you, I only met my manager's younger brother. I only met him in 2023 for the first time. We
For the
only
first time, that's this your guy that was playing your current manager your songs.
exactly, like he kept
Crazy.
on vouching for me, like we lived in the same room. Like he kept on saying, you like this guy is good, he's really good. He would send freestyles. The brother will feel reluctant, which my manager right now, to open and check because of like, the whole thing. And he just wanted to focus on, So he was like, okay, you know what? We'll try again. Yeah. But now he now came to my page and saw a lot. I was like, where do we start from? Like he was telling Timmy G on the track that time that, there's this artist, he's really good, but where do we start from? Like, how do we go about what we have to do for him? Like, where do we start from? Like, he needs branding, he needs a whole lot of things. So in 2023, we met. In 2023, that was the first time I learned how to do ad libs. I didn't know how to harmonize a song.
Crazy.
In 20, and my manager was
2023.
the person that taught me how to do ad libs on a song. So he gave me an opportunity to, get a recording for the first time, and that was the first time I ever made money from music. So he got a songwriting job and gave me the songwriting job to do.
Okay, so your manager is also a songwriter.
No, like he got like an artist, that wanted to
Okay,
make
an artist that
song.
needed a
Yeah,
songwriter.
so like he now gave me the opportunity. Like he just called me to the studio, like, oh, let's meet at so place. He took me to the studio. He said, okay, this is the beat. This is how the person sings. Now you have to sing or make something that fits this person's type of vibe. So it's how I did. And for the first time, the first ever money I made from music was 70,000 naira. 70,000, trust me, 70,000 in 2023 for me. Yeah.
For imagine you, Mister, just barely starting music as at 2020, and you're making 70K from something you were just doing for the hell of it.
So like I was like this. I had to ask him this money for like, oh, he said the guy paid 70K for the songwriter. I was like, oh wow. So like there's a way you can actually like make some certain type of money from music. I had no idea. So I was like, oh okay, cool. Then he taught me how to make ad libs and whatnot. And I freestyled for Timmy G and he was like, oh, I'm really interested in the guy and whatnot. So he sent me 15 beats. Timmy G gave me 15 beats that day. It was on a Saturday. By
I
Sunday,
didn't know Timmy J was a producer. I only hear him as
yeah,
a mixer on
he used to be a
record.
producer, but like I'm more of like a mix engineer. So he gave me 15 beats, and by the end of Sunday night, I told him that please, when next can I come to the studio? I've written all the beats.
Work ethic, crazy.
He said, how are you able to write all the beats? Saturday was when we met, and I gave you the beats. How are you able to write all the beats by Sunday evening? Not knowing that when I took the beats home that Saturday evening, I wrote like the first one. Immediately I got home, I wrote the first one at 8, then 12 midnight was what I now used to write most of like from midnight to like 5 a.m. And I had to go to church. So I had to go to church too because my mama no go gree make you sit down for house. So I had to go to church too. So I got to church, I was dozing off. So when I was walking back home and I had to connect my earphones and I was listening to one of the beats and I got an idea. As I wrote that one too. And by the end of Sunday, I was already done. So it was like Monday.
15
Oh,
beats.
Monday.
That's crazy work.
So that's how, like, 2023, then I went back to Benin. I was in Benin. Then I did Pampe. Big shout out to God for giving me the inspiration to make
So
that
wait.
freestyle.
At this time, you're in uni.
Yeah,
That's so you did your uni. You schooled. I be your schooling. I don't know. Are you done
yeah,
or you're still in
yeah,
uni?
yeah. I was schooling in Uniben.
In uni, Ben.
Yeah. So
Mm.
this time I was in Benin. That day I didn't have class. For some reason there was no class. I think there was a course clash or something, and there was no class. So I was at home, and you know it was another downtime. It was just me and my cousin Nicholas. We're at home and we're just there. We had a match to play by 4 p.m. I think 3 p.m. So there was literally no food in the house, but we had 100 naira. So we're like, okay, you know what's going to happen? We will buy sugar, 50 naira, me and you will share. Then, when we drink the gari by 12, we'll sleep till 2. So when we wake up, we'll feel empty to a point that
Mm.
this digestion process will have taken place to a certain degree. Then we'll trek to the pitch, so we'll use the gari to play the match. So it was like, okay. So when we planned this whole thing, he went to buy the sugar straight. Came back,
Mm.
entered the kitchen, opened the cupboard, only for him to find out that the plastic that this pool Gary was empty.
Ah.
We didn't check before buying the sugar.
Um.
So literally, so we're just there, like it was bad. Like we're just there. It was like, how much we go on the leak sugar like this? And we're footballers, so we're very cautious of
Yeah.
sugar intakes and stuff.
You gotta take honesty.
Yeah, more. So I checked online. I seen somebody was shouting, Adio Pape. It was a very popular sound at the time. Adio
Yeah,
Pape.
yeah, yeah, at the time.
Come here, Adio Pape, Adio. So I heard that, and I went to YouTube to look for the Libianca's cover and whatnot. And mind you, I'd already done one freestyle to the Libianca cover, like the Libianca people, but it didn't go viral.
Yeah, people.
It actually didn't go viral. So
Mm.
I was playing so I was like, I know get she, I did oh. So I wrote the freestyle. I wrote it. Then I was telling my cousin that, see, I did this freestyle, oh, but I've done freestyle to the same beat before. Should I do this one? It was like, you don't have anything to lose. You are not signed to a label or anything. I said, that's true. Let me just do it. So he made the video. We had to go and get a gin bottle, pour water inside. I held just for aesthetics, and I did the freestyle.
Yeah.
Now, you do this and you think, oh, everything is good. And the next message you're seeing on your phone is, you have 50 MB left.
You have what?
You have 50 MB left. I'm like,
Crazy.
how are we going to get how are we going to get 300 naira? In Benin, they sell, if you want to buy airtime, they'll say 320 naira, 310 naira, or 110 naira.
Mm.
They always add 10 naira or 20 naira to.
I'm just there to it.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's almost 5. We already cancelled playing ball that day. We've cancelled going to play ball at all. So it was already almost 5. We already made the video. I already added lyrics to it and whatnot. There was no money to post. I always post at 5 p.m. So I had to go downstairs, and I heard that my neighbor was around. Like the daughter was around. So I was not like, Divine, how far now? Omo, I need a favor from you. The girl's like younger than me and whatnot. So I need a favor from you. I was like, I beg, I won't buy that. I beg, get like 300. Me borrow me. It's like, I have, oh, but you will do something for me. I was like, what? She said I should go and buy her. Sent me on a very long distance errand. I held that money. I had the whole gosh, mom, this make I go the buy. Mom picking will send me message. I say, oh, I now look at myself. I say, oh yeah, go give my money back now. Where you go see money? We I say, you know what? I'll
Oh,
just jog to the place. I jogged down there, bought the thing, ran back. It was 700. So I had 300 naira. They
yeah.
were like, oh yeah, carry the 300. Give me back tomorrow. I say, I'll give you back. So I went to buy airtime. Told the woman I'll come and give her 20 naira. But I just needed to get airtime. Load the airtime. 300 was 1 gig at the time. So on Airtel. So I did it, posted. I had to go to night class because I need to go read in school. I mean, I don't play ball now, so I mean, I most of the day I didn't really do anything. So I had to go to school. I went to school. If I'm in night class, one thing I do is I always shut down my phone. So there's no reason why I'm online or anything. I make all the call. I talk to my mom. My mom's the only person I talk to. I talk to my mom on the phone before I shut out my phone. So I let her know that I'm in night class. I'm not going to on my phone. So in case you call me and say switched off, don't panic. So I did that. I did this after posting the video. Like I posted the video already, shut down my phone, and I'm heading to my house at 5 a.m. Something says on your phone now. I didn't read finish. On the phone,
Yeah.
turn on my data. And the next thing I'm seeing is bing, 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 bing. I'm like, I have never had my phone buzz this much since I've been using the phone. So I was
Crazy.
amazed to why are there so many WhatsApp messages. So the WhatsApp messages were, Alpha guy, I just see your video for one of my guys' status. Alpha guy, I just see you. And I now check the said status. It was just my
Yeah.
videos. Like different people were posting my video. I did hope happy. Like somebody was like, who tell this guy my life story? Like I was like, now head to TikTok. Mind you, before I posted Pampe, I was on 150 followers. I opened TikTok as at 6 a.m. that morning, only to see 2,000 followers
Crazy.
and 10,000 views on the video already. And I was like, wow, how is this even possible? Like, how am I able to do this? Like, how did this happen? Like, it felt strange to me because I've not experienced this in my entire life. Like, I'm like, how? How was I able to 2,000 followers in just
Video that you went through so much to post that video.
like I went to so much and I also did not I just posted you just another post. I bet if you go,
Yeah, just another video.
another day to just do what you have to do, show up every day. I mean, they said show up every day. I mean, let me just show up today and just call it a day. And the next call I'm getting is my cousin. This is my cousin that we, try to get. Like, brother, please, brother, please, your video don't blow. Your video. I was like, he said, my friend post on status. I couldn't see, no, my brother, that's my brother. I was like, I had to run home because I had class. I had 9 a.m. class. That's it. So I had to rush home. Went home. Everybody was happy. Gas stop. Some of the people that I used to play ball with that saw me that morning were like, guy, your video don't blow.
Yeah.
I was like, so this actually blew. So I was amazed. Then I now checked the sound on TikTok and I had to click the sound to see. And I saw 58 videos. Mind you, this is the first time I'm seeing people use my sound.
Use your sound.
First time ever I'm seeing people 58, like different people were saying, this guy just talk about my life story. Like people were posting Pampe, their amount they were owing Pampe. Like it was a whole viral thing. When I knew it was more viral was when I finished class that day. I had to go like there's a place they call 19th Street. It's opposite my school's main entrance. So I was walking on the bridge and somebody said, guy, I like that your freestyle. At that point, he just clicked and said, I was like, guy,
Crazy.
you don't blow.
Somebody recognized you.
Somebody recognized me. I'm walking down the pedestrian bridge and another person is saying, your video is actually very nice. Somebody else now meets me and say, guy, what do you dey think when you sing that song? I was like, yo, like actually don't blow, man. I said it was crazy. So since then, it's been like, back to back hit song. Like I have actually made like hit song. Now, 2023, now started to become a career. And I was like, okay. So actually now I'm an artist. So like I had to now compose songs not because I want to have them, but because I have to release them.
This time.
So that's crazy. Then I put out Suleja and everybody
But
accepted.
before Suleja, before all those Suleja, wait, did Suleja come before the Soweto?
No, Soweto was no Suleja was before. Yes, Suleja was before Soweto.
Suleja was before Soweto.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think there's this thing God does for me. So when everything is standstill, when I say standstill, no, like you are barely getting engagement on your post, nothing is happening. It's like then He gives me one random, it's a very random freestyle and lets me go through stress to achieving that content. Then when I post the content, it's just a thing of okay, you have done your part, now sit down and watch. So in the Soweto freestyle, I said, I kill EBT Victor if he no post. He now look to people, it was like I was rage baiting Victoni that you will not. Then people now started saying that Victoni no true post this freestyle or this freestyle good. They now started tagging him. People now like, and initially there was no intention to like rage bait him to post. I just wanted to do the freestyle. I mean, I did the freestyle the day Victoria announced that there's Rema and Don Toliver on Soweto. That was when I wrote the freestyle. That's exact day. Sent it to 3 of my childhood friends. All of them declined. They're like, nah, bro, you sabi, but you sabi pass this thing we write. I was like, sent to the other one. The other one like, I think the song is good the way it is. Don't do a cover to it. The other one was still more possible. Like, now only if you record them, I feel judge if he's sweet or not. Like if I actually like record in the studio. So that one now gingered me to rush to TIIMIE's studio, record, come back at night, no ad libs, nothing. I didn't even do ad libs because I had to rush, beg TIIMIE to leave jobs that he was mixing. I mean, you're mixing Zlatan song at the time, and I'm begging you to leave it first just to help me balance. So he had to, quickly just, leave it and help me. He did that around. I'm hoping that if I send it to this third person, he will leave. Say, okay, I think this freestyle is good. Send this. Send it to the third person, and the person said, "I'm the film." I said,
after all that stress,
after all the stress, rush, beg, still the film. I felt really bad because these people always believe in my music and I like them because the music is bad, they'll tell me. If it's good, they'll say, oh, it's fire. From their reaction, from them listening, you know. If it's not good, you will know from their reaction too. So I now I say, am I going to sit down and determine this freestyle by what 3 people said? I have 9,000 followers on IGO. I have a whole 12,000 followers on TikTok. So I'm going to this audience will not hear this thing because 3 people said
no.
Nah, this can never happen. I had to know. Find somebody, my guy, beg, borrow me your phone. I'm using an iPhone 6. The girl was using an iPhone 12, and they said, borrow me, make I use that. My iPhone 6 cannot do a proper content. Borrow me. He now borrowed me. I went to make the video, posted, and the rest is history, man. That's what I can say.
That one is not even because I feel like when the Pumpy one came out, I mean, it was like, shout out, that was there are always those sounds that you hear and it's like, oh man, this is cool, this is creative, you understand? But when I now heard the verse on Soweto, it's like, this is hard. You understand? It's like, it's like when somebody actually shows you proof. That song seems like when that freestyle abi is a verse, it seemed like proof. Like
Yeah.
because it sounded like it was made for the song. It didn't sound like a cover. It sounded like it was a
Like a
verse that they
different
did not
verse,
put on the
like a
song.
different verse of the song. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why it was different.
Like, bro, Soweto helps me, get more reach. I saw people make videos from China. I saw people make videos from like I saw like for the first time I seen people, now this is not Nigerians, now these are people from different parts of the world dancing to the song. Purple Speed is out
Crazy.
there. Purple Speed is out there making content. Purple Speed's sister, Lovey, was making content back to back to back to back to back. Like, and also
Crazy.
there was something I always did too. So at the time, it was Soweto was an era where there was a lot of comparison. Like people were saying, "Oh, Omale's version is better than Rema's version."
Yeah.
So wherever I see a video of those comparison. See, trust me, I'm in the comment section. I'm in the comment section telling them that it's a lie. Two of their verses is not as good as mine. I kept saying it. See, people will come, swear for my mom, swear for my dad, swear for me, swear for my career. I didn't care. I say after all this thing you're saying, when you go and check the freestyle, when you come back, you know that what I'm saying is true. You see what do you mean? What do you, like they keep. I saw one of them, insult me so much. Then finally went to check, only for me to check the sound. Like check my notification and say that she tagged me to her video on the sound.
The sound.
I just typed in the comment. I said, finally you became a believer. No worry, there are still more people. There are still more souls to capture. So I kept on saying that. I kept on saying that, like, kept on coming to the comments, and everywhere there was a comparison video, or there was Omale's verse is hard. I was in the comments, telling everybody my verse is better. Even though somebody made a cover, even though a random person made a cover, I would go to the comment and say, yeah, my verse is better. They came for me, to attack me. Oh no, those like, what do you mean? Like, blah, blah, blah. But in the end, everybody admitted and said, "Oh, actually, your verse is actually hard."
It was a very hard verse.
Really crazy.
So how did that moment make you feel when the song was actually put out officially as part of the pack?
Man, big shout out to Victory, man. Big shout out to Vic. Vic, we didn't meet, I didn't meet Vic in person not until 2 days to the release of Broken Soul. The Soweto
That was in 2024.
in 2020. The Soweto era, I didn't meet Victoria at all. So, I just told them that, oh, please, I want to release it. Is it possible for me to? They said no. So they didn't let me release it, and I didn't even know that they had plans of making it like a Soweto EP, that the song is going to be added there. So it was just there like that, Then one day I'd seen my Spotify for artists that had the song counting up. I was like, which song? And I'll check. So that Soweto, and I'll check Spotify itself, and I saw that I was added to the Soweto EP. I was like, yo, so this is the first time, in music industry that a cover is going an actual song.
But usually, are they not supposed to reach out to finalize all those paperwork and
They
many
put the
talks
song
like that?
out. Oh, I think lights is back. Okay, so we have lights now.
Great.
So
Great.
so they reached out after they had released the song, sent contracts. Oh, okay, this is that. I was like, okay, we had to negotiate here and there, and that's how we signed. Like the contracts came after the song was released. Like the EP was released, the contracts came after. So it was how it was, and it was a really great time for me. Trust me, because a lot of things happened in that
I
time.
can imagine, man. Imagine coming from posting 363 videos, going into the year, starting or kicking off the year with a viral, moment with Pampe, and in that same year, you score another viral moment That is like lightning striking twice in the same
Like
place.
exactly. So then I was now, and also around the time I was now like talking to God. I was like, because I actually like like to talk to God a lot. So like,
Yeah.
please, people have known me. People started to tag me cover artist. You know, so I was like, oh God, please just give me this one song that will make people know that I am not just a cover artist. Like I am more than being a cover. Like I actually make my own song and it will sound good.
Yeah.
And that's when Suleja came. Suleja came, and Suleja now started to change the narrative of, oh, he's a cover artist, cover artist, cover artist, and whatnot. So that was
Yeah.
how that whole thing passed. 2023 was good. I mean, having viral moments and whatnot.
Omo, it was a great year,
It
man.
was a great
Coming
year.
off from it doesn't mean to go a year dropping
Like
363 videos,
like
only coming up to 200 and something followers.
253
Then going into
followers,
the next
guys.
year, multiple viral record,
But I
multiple
think
viral songs, and
2023,
an official feature on a
bro,
Victoni smash global record.
bro, I think that was 2023 was my reward for 2022. Was my reward
Facts.
for effort in 2022 because 2022 nothing happened. I mean, I was depressed a couple of times. A lot, the school was depressing. Life itself was depressing. Then I decided to do music. Then music too is depressing. I lose my foreign passport to some agents. That promised to take me out of the country. So I gave up on football. I gave up on music too because music
That
was
also happened in 2022.
2022, I lost this trial. I was supposed to go play for Sevilla's under 17 in Spain. But for some reason, we didn't see the agents, plus we didn't even signing fee. What's it called? Your travel documents, everything was gone. You did not see anybody.
Was gone.
Was gone. So it was like I had to fling my boots in the Loma truck. I was like, bro, I'm done with this football thing. I've been playing football all my life, spending time, energy, effort. Like I mean, broke my knee twice. Because
Oh,
of
that's
this,
crazy.
and nothing happened. And the only thing I'm getting is, disappointment. I'm tired. I'm done. Like I just kept on, I was just done with everything, man. So I just had to say, okay, you know what? I'll just focus on school. Just then make I just read book. Make I just I beg. Now 95, make I did do it my life. So and
So what did you even study in school? In
okay, so
uni?
as funny as it sounds, people don't know that I actually studied medicine for some reason.
Like actual medicine, like
Yeah,
medicine and surgery.
yeah. People don't know.
So that means you're still doing it.
So okay, so basically, I mean, I didn't go to housemanship, and I just finished 700 level, call it a day. I can't go to housemanship because it's a whole lot of money to I mean, the whole medical thing and whatnot, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
So
can't,
wait, you finished medical
bro.
school
Bro,
1
university,
to 700.
bro, 1 to 7, bro, 1 to 7,
That's crazy.
1 to 7, and
That's crazy.
1 to 7, and I had no idea what I wanted to do.
That's crazy.
It was draining.
That's
So what I said,
crazy.
school was depressing too. So like school was, a whole lot for me. Having to read
That's
for
crazy.
long hours, it was draining. So like the one thing I loved was football, and it wasn't working. Another thing I also started to like was music, and music too was
I'm giving you a
like
tough
imagine you have to
time.
go to class. Inside class, you have to look for when you don't have class, you come outside, look for one place and there's quiet and quickly do a freestyle and get it ready for 5 p.m. to post. In the same 2022, you have to go to class. Like even though you are doing clinic service or clinic duties or whatnot,
Yeah.
you have to go and find one place to shoot a video and post. Like I had to make sure that I am not skipping that day because I always felt that the day I will skip the day I would skip and not post a freestyle would probably be the day that my blessing was going to come, and I didn't know. I didn't know.
Crazy.
It just that was the reason I kept showing up every single day because I didn't know what day it was. I didn't know if it was going to be that day or the next day or the day after. I didn't know. I just felt like I should show up every day so that I can meet my blessing will meet like this. It's not like pass me or I pass you.
At
So
all, at all.
you
I
get
feel you. I feel you. So
yeah,
going into 2024 for Broken Tears.
bro.
Now that record, first of all, smash record. Second of all, your biggest record yet.
Yeah,
Third of all, you made a recent tweet about that record.
yeah,
You know, you said certain people basically sabotaged
yeah,
that record.
yeah.
So please give us a backstory of how that record happened, what went into releasing that record. You know, why did it? Because I think it took some time before the record actually came out.
Yeah, it took a while. It took a
Yeah, and
very
when it
long time.
finally did, you know,
Yeah, yeah. It
how
was
did
like
that go, and what happened that made you feel like there was a deliberate sabotage on that record and making it not reach its full potential?
okay. So like I always, I don't, I've come to this life to say, talk about Broken Souls a couple of times, and I said, Broken Souls was a gift from God. So the song was made in a time where I was losing every single thing. Like I was losing myself as a person. So mind you, in 2023, that was a rosy year. It was also a bad year in a way. So it was a year I thought I lost my mom. It was a year I felt it looked like, oh, I was going to lose my mom, because she had an ailment where they needed, like, I think it was like 9 million for surgery. And I mean, how much am I making from music, please? Like, how much am I really making from music to, that I can afford a surgery of 9 million? So it was a downtime in my life. Shout out to my manager, shout out to my producer, Pels, shout out to my guy, shout out to my baby. So she was
Oh,
it was always, she was always turning up for me. She was having a crazy time too, but she made me a priority for some reason. Having the craziest time of your life too. And but
now why you sing all those kind of love song now?
it's
Now why you
crazy.
sing all those?
No, having a crazy time in your life, but making somebody else a priority is crazy. It's very
Yeah,
honest.
that's
So
great now.
so in 2023, um, my mom was sick. So I came back from school. Um, an incident happened in school. I was crying all the way from school home. Mind you, a couple people know me in Uniben. So so imagine these people saw me crying. So I was crying home because I'd heard the news. I'd not seen my mom, like I'd not seen how the condition was, but I'd heard the news. So I knew it was crazy. So I was walking home, and for some reason everything just felt blank. I didn't see cars, I didn't see any, I only saw my house in an empty space. Like I was only seeing where I was going to, but like whether they are houses, trees, or anything, cars, I was not seeing. I was walking to, like, I entered the Benin Lagos Express Road, and I was not aware I was in the middle of the road. It was people begging cars to slow down, stop. Then one guy came to give me a very resounding That's the most resounding slap I've ever received in my entire existence.
Oh no.
What's that? You dey mad? What's he worry you? Don't kill yourself. Then I now realized I was in the middle of the road. I didn't have an idea of what was going on because I didn't know what was happening, because I just felt like, oh, what will happen to my mom? Because I kept telling God that, and as I talked to God a lot, I kept telling God, if my mom dies, I don't have anything else to do in this world. I'm leaving too. I'll take my own life too. You know me, and you know me well enough to see that I've had suicide attempts over time. So you know me. So just expect to see me right behind my mom. Because I mean, if she goes, I'm not living for anything else. So I just kept saying that I was walking, and I didn't realize that I was in the middle of the road and I could have died too, and something like so. I told my manager everything that happened. He was like, "She go come Lagos." I said, "Make I write my last test." If I write my last test, I get like, I think it was like I had a month break, so I could come to Lagos. So I came to Lagos, and I went to see my mom. My mom drank water, just water, bro. Like, I'm making emphasis on this because trust me, I only have a few significant moments in my life. This is one of them. I saw my mom drink water, just ordinary water. Water, and like my mom was in pain from drinking water for 9 hours. I watched my mom's intestine, small and large intestine, like they are twisting and they are entangling themselves, and you can see it from the outer part of the stomach how it moves. Like the next day, I ran away from the house because I could not stand. My mom was looking to me as, okay, he's here, he will help me, as a support system, that was ready to help. And I was seeing my mom in pain, and I was hiding tears, holding back tears, holding back tears, holding back expressions. I didn't want to. I cannot cry in front of this woman. This woman just needs me to be as strong as possible. I cannot cry here. So I kept on talking to God that, why can't you just help me? You can see she's in pain. Why are you not helping me? So the next day I ran out of the house. And I went to one of my guys' place, Pop Hill. So I went to his place, I was there, Pels was there, my manager too came, he kept talking to me and like, oh, don't worry, everything will go fine, we'll go fine, no worry, we'll go find money, kept on, we started to do distro withdrawal. Okay, how much has Suleja made? How much has this song made? Let's remove and try and be gathering them up to see. I started to reach out to people for help. I had this conversation with my girlfriend before we stopped talking for a very long time. So I told her that, look, I'm seeing too many dead relatives when I sleep. I feel like I'm going soon. She said, no, you're not going. The whole encouragement, don't worry. She's going to be fine. She's going to be this. I kept telling her that, look, I know what I'm saying. It's not normal to see your dead relatives, when you dream. If you close your eye like this, that's the only thing you're seeing. So I kept feeling some type of way, and I told her, she was like, no, don't worry, everything will be okay. Just chill. And, after some time, I started to notice people, my manager probably told somebody, and the person said, I'm going to support you 2 million, I'm going to support you 1 million, and that's how money just came out, and that's how I gathered money, took her for the surgery. Even on the day of the surgery, I had to make a video with her. I said to myself that this is probably the last video we're going to make together, but let me do it regardless. Okay, I made the video, and I sat down in that room for, I think it was 4 hours. The surgery was for 4 hours. I sat down in that room, and I was hoping that they didn't bring back a dead body. I just hoped that she came back alive. And after 4 hours, she came back. I was, super excited and whatnot. So before that time, in between these moments, my manager was like, guy, if you did inside house, they depress. Yeah. He called an hairstylist. The girl came, braided my hair. I'm not supposed to be doing that, but he did that. Took me to a lounge, made them play my music. Took me to eat and whatnot. Like, guy, no worry, everything will do okay. No worry. So Kito now reached out to me. I was like, Alpha, are you on the island? I was like, oh yes, I'm on the island. Okay, you know what? Pull up to the studio. Let's work. I was like, oh. Okay, and we went to the studio. So I got to the studio at 10 p.m. I had some of my guys that were on the island who came through. 3 of my childhood friends, basically. Because those are like the people that, that I move around with. So they came to the studio, and mind you, from 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. They played all sorts of beats I could not sing to anyone. No, I
5,
was saying,
10
like
p.m. to 5 a.m. You
5
couldn't find a
a.m.
beat.
Bro, see, Kitso did me dirty. I will not lie to you. I'll say it here, and he knows. And I'm going to say it when time comes. I'm going to talk about this whole thing that happened. But Kitso did me dirty, but I'll still say shout out to him because he was patient enough to wait from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. He just believed that okay, the next beat might be it. The next beat might do it. The next beat might. I kept on, trying different beats. We do this one and not enter. I probably sing 4 bars and I'm finding it difficult. Like my whole head was empty. So then he played Broken Souls beats, and trust me, when I say these things, people don't believe, but people think, oh, maybe I'm just trying to create some mystical thing. I'm telling you, this is real. People don't believe when I say these things, but only people that were in the studio with me, my childhood friends, my manager, can know that this what I'm saying is facts. Yo, when he played Broken Souls beats, I felt in that position where everything was empty and void again. The only thing that was right in front of me was a mic. And I started to sing. The first melodies that came to my head was in French. That's why Broken Soul's first line is in French. Les sans perdre de l'amour. Oui.
So do you speak French for real,
Yeah.
or
I speak 9 languages.
like your, huh?
Yeah, I speak 9 languages.
Fluently?
Not fluent. I speak 5 fluently, but 4 I'm still trying.
Which ones do you speak fluently?
So I speak Amharic. I speak
I'm waiting.
Amharic. That's the Ethiopian language.
How?
Okay, so one thing I do in my spare time is listen to I watch movies, listen to music in different languages, and then learn how to speak these languages. There are courses online. Trust me, if you check their Amharic courses online, you will find people that will.
Do you know what? Wait, this a whole Amharic in Ethiopia. What?
Bro.
Why? Who learns an Ethiopian language?
For some reason, when I put it into a melody, when I speak an Amharic language into a melody, it sounds very interesting. It sounds even more interesting when you infuse it into a Nigerian language. So imagine you're doing Amharic and Yoruba, for instance. So there's this song, Oweyo, I don't know if you know it, Oweyo, that I sang.
Yeah, I know the record.
So in Oweyo, I said, Kon mi samigarere, na mi samigarere, na mi samigare na lele o. That's it. I'm singing in Amharic. I'm saying, in the days where the saints die, keep the demons in me alive because the angel, keep the demons alive because the angel in me needs to battle. That is what I'm saying in Amharic language. So after I say that thing, the next line that comes after is the Yoruba language. Beng 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 ken kele kele belo ma sing bere tikpa pe mo loyun emi bere and if you come out to check. So I'm mixing diverse languages with the Nigerian.
This is crazy. This is crazy. So which other languages? You said
Amharic, Spanish, French. I know how to speak Italian. Yeah, I know how to speak German. I mean, German is my first, like my mother tongue was German. So I know how to speak. So these are like 5. Okay, then let's count English too. English too is like a language.
So you speak French fluently?
Yeah, I speak in French.
Italian fluently.
Yeah.
German fluently. Spanish fluently. So how did you learn Spanish?
Oh, Duolingo. Literally.
Duolingo.
Do you know Duolingo?
I know Duolingo. Yeah, at a point in time, I tried learning, I think German or something. I couldn't get past it like after a week or 2.
Don't learn Duolingo. Don't learn German on Duolingo. Trust me. Don't learn German. It's difficult. So those are like languages. Then
the other ones you can speak partly
the Latin. I tried learning Latin because I just felt like, see, these languages have some sauce they add to melodies. they have like some very special sauce they had to the melodies themselves. So I like to put these um, languages and try them in Afrobeat, and they just find a way to bounce. Like if you speak French in an Afrobeat sound and an Afrobeat melody, like for instance, I did Mon bébé c'est moi, je n'ai plus beaucoup d'autant. Wake up. So I'm blending French and Yoruba together, and it's sitting down
Yeah.
properly. So when you hear it, it just sounds really beautiful because the language itself has a source to it.
At this point, it's safe to say that you are super intelligent because you first of all you study medicine.
I will not say I'm super
First, no,
intelligent.
that means you were probably killing it academically.
I will not say I'm super intelligent. I'll just say that I have a very, very amazing work rate that I always
Forget work rate, man. Forget work rate. Forget work rate. You studied medicine. You know 5 languages fluently.
bro. Yeah, I have
And only one is from birth, based on where you were
yeah,
born.
yeah, based on where I was born, yeah.
The remaining you actually learnt on the go.
Bro,
And in the midst of all this learning, you were going to medical school, you were living
I was
life, you were going through life, you were playing football, and you still found it, you still found time.
bro, it's
And
crazy.
you've definitely been on earth barely 20 something years. And you don't
Literally, I have a very, very, very good I have a very good way to manage time. So like
yeah.
when I'm not doing anything, I'm not in training, I'm not doing anything. That's when I find time to I'm very inquisitive. I like to want to know why this is this. Should I try this? Maybe I should try doing this, or maybe wait, what if I do this and I do this, and if okay, so I just go and try out different things, and it's just how I'm able to, and it's step by step basically. Like it's not just
I mean, but that is fantastic, man. It's fun. That's definitely something very interesting. Like that was a crazy party
yeah.
trick. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you know Amharic? What the hell is Amharic? Like, why do you know an Ethiopian language?
Like I knew I'm from a religious. I think it was from it was one religion program I'd watched in the time, and I saw Amharic languages, and they were I was interested because they were not written in like alphabetical words. They are in signs. I was like, like I like languages that have signs and stuff. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me check out this language and see. And I check online, and I've seen that there's actually a website that teaches you how to learn Amharic. I'm like, what? Okay, I think I should do this. Let me learn how to let me learn how to speak an Amharic language. Not to converse with people. Trust me, I only went to Ethiopia last year. And I didn't go to Ethiopia to stay. I only went to Ethiopia because I was going to transit to Italy. That's the only reason why I entered Ethiopia for the first
Crazy.
time.
Crazy.
So,
So yeah,
so
man,
yeah,
let's go back to for broken
broken
souls. I
souls.
mean,
Yeah, so broken
anytime I
souls.
say that, I remember from broken ears.
So broken souls, I had to, so I was making the song, and I was making the song. I was not feeling any pain, like the initial pain that I had in my entire life. Okay, life was not going the way it was supposed to go. This, and that, but I just kept on, like, let me just make the music, and at least let these people, the producers here, let them, have something. I can't just come to the session and just be there. So that's how we made Broken Souls. Mind you, I think Broken Souls only had, from 2023, only had a verse 1 and the chorus that says, "Save my soul. I can't make no." That was the only thing Broken Souls had. So yeah, it was there, and we didn't take the song home. I didn't collect the song at all. I just took we just took videos of, like, the song, and and that was what we're playing every single time. So in 2024, after everything was down, it was another downtime for me again. It was another very, very, very crazy time for me. So then I just see this,
After a year of that crazy run.
bro. It's another crazy time. Nothing is, bro. This is another. Nothing is working. No freestyle is entering. Nobody's like, everybody just do like this. They don't want to hear anything. So I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Okay, there's this song that I did with Houdini, but I feel like it's going to go. But they told me the beat was for Malay. That's what they said. They said the beat was for Malay, yada yada yada. You know, you cannot afford the beat, blah 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 blah. I'm like, even though I cannot afford the beat, send me the song I made, please. At least send it to me. So they didn't have me on TikTok. They only had me on Instagram. So I was like, if I post this song, they'll come after me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the song on TikTok. I will not push it on IG. I will not post anything on IG. So I kept on posting on TikTok, posting and posting and posting. I posted 100 videos. The song had didn't blow. 100 videos and the song had not blown. So I kept posting and posting and posting. And so this is when Sero comes into the picture. Mind you, me and Sero, we've been friends from 2023. We've been very close friends, you know, very, very close. You know, we share each other unreleased music, you know. Like, we just like, oh, Afa, like, what do you think about the song? What do you think? Oh, I can try this, try that, you know, and we did that. So, me and Serena reaches out to me on WhatsApp, like, yo, this is crazy. I want to be on the song. I'm like, okay, you want to be on the song? All right, let's see. Let me talk to Kitsu, you know, but just give me time. I'm trying to push the song to the point where, you know, I can say we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm pushing the song on TikTok one day. Kitsu's manager calls me, as in Benin. Say, guy, Chibi, I told you not to post this song. Like the beat is for this, blah, blah. I was like, okay, what do you want me to do? Should I delete the original video and all the other videos will go? Or what do you want me to do exactly? Tell me what to do so I know. I was like, okay, if you can get the sound to 1,000 videos, then we can talk. I think 1,000 or 2,000 videos. So it was how I sat down like, 2,000 videos. When I want to see 2,000 videos, only me do 100 videos. I want to see 2,000 videos. So it was like an impossible task. So, like I said, I talk to God always. I talk to God, you know. Then I got an idea to post, telling people that, oh, please, I have, you know, there's a small task I need you guys to do. I have serotonin on the song, and you know, and I need to clip the song because if not, they're not going to let me drop it. And you guys have been asking me to drop the song. So please, guys, I need to get 2,000 videos so that I'll be able to drop the song. I made the post. Another day, showing up, go to bed, wake up the next morning, and you have 5,000 videos from 100.
Crazy.
Like, it's just how things just blew out of proportion.
5,000 videos.
5,000. I was asking for 2K, and now I have 5K. Yo, it was 7 a.m. in the morning. I almost picked up my phone to call Kito and say, yo, we already have the 2,000 videos and more. Let's drop this song. So I had to wait. I said, because if you don't wake up, no means every other person don't wake up. So just calm down. Make I calm down first. Make I chill. And I waited. I said, God. When this, like, so I was like, okay, now let me reach out to Cero. Already I sent Cero the open verse and whatnot, you know. So I was like, okay, you know what? While going my G, let's, you know, clear the beats. Let's, you know, let's do the needful. Like, let's, you know, clear like your verse on the song so that, you know, we can have everything running. You know, you reached out to me and told me that you want to be on the song. Then I reached out to you and said, okay, you know what? Send me your full name so that I can create the contract, send it to you so we can have that negotiation before we start planning. Because when I speak to Kitsu, they'll start planning the release.
Yeah.
I talked to you, and the next thing you're telling me that, oh, I should reach out to somebody on your team I was like, okay, you know what's cool, I'll do that. Let me reach out so I can get your information and whatnot. And the person on your team is telling me that, yo, to put Cero on the song, you have to pay $10,000. I'm like, bro, what? See, don't get me
Who is
wrong.
going to pay the 10K?
Bro, don't get me wrong. Cero is worth that amount, but I can't give him that money. You understand? Because,
No, no, at the end of the day, man, it's not even about worth.
bro, like,
Who are you charging that money?
like you're charging me 10K. Are you being for real? You're asking me to
Like,
pay
who are
10K.
you charging
I'm
10K?
like, for
Did
real?
they hear
Like,
that you're signed to UMG or some shit?
bro, like I'm like, I should give you 10K. Why? Then so that's how like the whole thing died down. I was like, you know what, man? You know, just fast shit. It seems like you guys are not willing to work on the record with me. So like I did it. I'll just chill. So Kito was like, you know what? Come to Lagos, because all these times I was in Benin. Come to Lagos, and I think the song was supposed to drop Friday. The Monday of that week that the song was supposed to drop was when I recorded the verse 2 of Broken Souls. Like I made Broken Souls only, like the verse 2 of Broken Souls was made on the day that on the week that the song was supposed to drop. And so the song dropped on Friday, and from there the song blew up, and and whatnot. So there's so many backstories. See, there's so many crazy backstories. This one, the 10K one, is just a part of what happened in the back end. So for everybody that's been asking why that didn't happen, this is why it did not happen. So I think I cleared my name.
Crazy. So what then happened after the release of the record? Because according to your tweet, you said the song has done great.
The song has done,
But
yes. I say this thing everywhere. I've said it in every conversation I've had. Yo, bro. Look, Broken Souls is big. I say this thing every time. You can quote me, you can tell me that, oh, you're wrong, and I will not argue with you. Listen, like for everybody that's here, listen, Broken Souls is on the love 180 level. I say this thing every time. Because me as the artist, I see the back end every time. Broken Souls does 1 million streams every month. Every single month. This is the 16th month that Broken Souls has dropped, and it's on 16 million. It's in the 16th month.
every month.
Single month, 1 million streams. So if there was proper promotion, the funds allocated to you, if it was used for the reason why you requested the funds, I'm telling you that I worked in 2025. I was in the streets of Germany. I was walking in the streets of Germany. Random moments. I have never been to this city before. I was walking in the streets of Germany, in Bremen to be precise. I walked past a bar. Guess what I'm seeing? I walked past, and I had to come back to see, was my eyes playing tricks on me? I had to come back to see that my song was what was played in a bar in Germany. Broken Soul, they were streaming from YouTube. I walked in there, I spoke to the lady, I told the lady that, oh, do you know the artist that sang this song? I was like, no, she doesn't know the artist. Like, the song's a really great song that they play this every time. I was like, oh, you are the artist. Thank God there was a music video to defend.
Yeah.
So, like, they now had to check for the music video, and like they now saw that, oh, it's actually you. So, like, you made this song. Like, they had to give me a drink. It was like a very, like, they welcomed me, and like the woman had to explain to every other co-worker that loved the song that, this is the guy that actually is from Nigeria. Said so many things. I was like, super excited. So if I could walk, this is not even. I purposely did not make videos of this thing. I purposely did not make videos because the internet would think is calm. You get? Because I walk past this. I have never been to Bremen in my entire life. This is the first time I and my cousin were taking a stroll, and I pass, and I have to come back and see Broken Souls is what is shown on the TV screen in Germany.
Great. In Germany.
After that, came back, came back to Nigeria, traveled to Italy, performed in Italy, performed Broken Souls, and they didn't even let me sing to them. I'm telling you,
Crazy.
white people, Nigerian people, I had to perform for Young John, one of Young John's show in Italy. Performed, and nobody, like, they did not let me sing the song. They had to sing it to me. I became the fan, they became the artist. They performed to me. So if I could go to all these cities, these are non-English speaking cities.
English speaking cities.
So I'm moving to these cities and I'm hearing people, somebody recognizes me in the pool in France, recognizes me in the pool and knows that I was the one that made Broken Souls. Mind you, a white person. Random, in times I was in Europe, I met random people that knew my song and knew me as the artist that made the song. So this is a song that 0 naira, 0 kobo was spent on promo. Mind you. Zero. I'm telling you, this song, you see everybody, each and every person that is here on this live that was a part of Broken Souls were the people that made Broken Souls the viral thing that it was. Broken Souls blew from this app.
Wait. Zero money was spent on Broken Souls.
I'm telling you, 0 money was spent on promo. See, anybody can quote me anywhere. Broken Souls was never posted on any blog. Blogs didn't post. All the popular influencers that used the song because it was growing on this app. They didn't use the song because they saw it, they were paid or whatnot. So that's why when one of Kito's team was telling me they paid, so I said, show me the conversation between you and the person that you paid to use the sound. Show me, let me see. There's been no response since then till now.
But you said something that you just said casually before this, and I don't want to poke it too much, but you said something like money was allocated, money was not used.
Now, money was allocated and money wasn't used. Like, I mean, when you have a viral song like that before release, there'll be people who reach out to you to say, we're interested in the record, we'll put some advance to it and whatnot. People came, a couple people came, and we chose one person. Now, this person decides to, Broken Souls is Kito and TIIMIE.
Yes.
Now, when it became a thing of letting you know how much was spent on the song, you remember there's TIIMIE, and you send TIIMIE a mail and say, Wagwan, you have like this, like you have a debt as big as your song has a debt to pay. And I'm surprised. I'm like, debt? What debt? Did this song collect this much money? And there's a breakdown to how the money was sent and how they said they spent the money. And now I asked question. I said, okay, show me proof of, I bought a fan. Where's the fan? Okay, I bought the fan. The fan don't spoil. Okay, where's the fan? Where's the receipt of the fan? Where's the picture of the... There was none of these things. None was said. Nothing was proven to me. I chilled. Now, this money was given and it was not used. Why? Now, what's crazy is the investor did not even involve me in, I'm sending 20 naira today. Alpha, TIIMIE, I am sending 20 naira today. It did not involve me. I'm sending 200 naira tomorrow. TIIMIE, look, I'm going to send 200 naira tomorrow for you people to do this and do that. Nothing like that. But when I say alpha investor, I be distributor, I want to know what's my revenue for Broken Souls they talk. whether I go price Benz, I go see the focus of my grind. So I'm like, let me know what's going on. The next thing I'm saying is your song is minus and some very, very ridiculous amount of money.
Hey,
And I'm like, how is this possible? And then they now further send, oh, this is the breakdown of how the money was sent and spent. I'm like,
wait, who spent what? The investor sent money
investor sent money. Somebody else was
to
collecting money and not using it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
the reason
using
why
it.
I'm not even coming 100% with the statement is because I'm not even ready to have a conversation yet with these people. I'm just very chill. Like I'm calming down. Me, I don't like, honestly, I don't like quarrel, hassle. I don't like to do that, to be very honest. Yeah. But when there's a need for me to do it, I'm a street boy. I spent 5 years in the streets. So trust me, quarrel and wahala is a very, 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 very close thing to my DNA. But I decide to just dead the things. You know, go far. This is the first time people are hearing anything relating to this. You know, Broken
That's
Souls, people that know the level at which Broken Souls went still wonder why I'm in the level where I am like this.
yeah.
You understand? So they still ask questions, they still, but nobody wants to come outside and talk fully, but I'm just chill. But, you know, money was spent, money was sent, money was not spent on what they said they wanted to use the money for. You understand? So it kept on going on like it was going on like that for like a song that does 1 million streams every month without promo. Imagine you promote the song. I'm telling you categorically
So
that
that
something like
means,
this.
so from what I'm hearing now, that means money was sent, money was not spent
Was not spent at all.
on the record,
At all.
but that record reads as owing a debt.
Exactly because the investor gave money. I'm
Yeah. So
giving
now what this means now, where I'm leading to, where I'm heading to now, it means you are not getting royalties off that record.
the song is paying debts now. I'm not getting anything from the song.
So that song is 16 million streams
16 million
on
streams
Spotify.
on Spotify.
You didn't get anything off the
One
advance,
naira,
and you didn't get royalties off the record.
1 naira, no form of like there's a royalty allocation, but the royalties cannot come to me when there's a debt to pay. You understand? You understand the basis of recouping. You understand what recouping is now. So like
Bro,
I mean the money has to be
wait. I have to clarify this for people that don't get it.
yeah.
Money was sent by an investor. Money was received for the record for Broken Souls.
Yeah.
Now, when such a thing happens, the record is supposed to pay off that advance, and then whatever percentage agreement was made
Yeah.
is split accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
So now, as is, the money that was sent, the advance that was sent on the record that was supposed to be used for marketing, basically,
Yeah.
you didn't get anything off that advance.
One.
One, now off the royalties of that record, you're still not getting anything off it because the record is still paying a debt.
Two.
Two, and that song on Spotify alone has 16 million streams.
Exactement.
That is crazy.
Bro, like I'm telling you, like, see, if they are here and they can hear me, anybody can come out and say, oh, Alpha, you collected 10 naira from Broken Souls. You will show like this
That
person
is
this person should come outside, say it, and show me proof. Now, I'm going to give you this is the last I'm going to talk about this Broken Souls thing, but I'm going to give you a very, very, very crazy story. Now, listen, investor paid money for video. The other person reached out and said, yo, we need to show a video. I said, okay, you know what? I got a video guy. He can shoot something amazing for us. What do we do? They're like, yo, now, we're going to use a very, very popular video guy in the industry. If you watch Broken Soul's video, you are going to see the video. You are going to see who the director is. So, okay, what's the P? Oh, so yeah, the director wants 10K for the video. I'm like, okay, I don't have 10K. Let's use my guy. They say, oh, your guy is not good enough for what we want for the song. And I totally understand. Broken Soul is a very, very, very beautiful record. The visuals is supposed to explain what the song is saying. So, all right, it's good. All right, guys, find what you need to find, and let me know. Now, they say to me, yo, let's do it 50-50. You bring 5K, I bring 5. I say, where you want make I see 5K?
5K from?
5K? 5,000 naira, $5,000. I should bring. I don't have that money. They say, you know what? They reduced the budget to, in naira equivalent, 10 million naira. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? 10 million naira. I'm like, okay, what do we do? Mind you, dollar at the time was like close to 2K, but let's put that one at the side. So like they were like, oh, you know what? We understand that you're a growing artist. You need money. You don't have money like that. You know what? Bring 2 million. I will bring the remaining 8. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what we have to do. Okay, all right then, no problem. Let's run it. Let's do it then. I can try and raise 2 million. The day of the video shoot, it was like those situations where you bought food from somebody on credit and you told them you pay on Friday, and Friday now reach, you not pay, and on Monday they are harassing you. So it was constant alpha. You have not sent the remaining 1 million. Alpha. We now finally raised. Mind you, this other 1 million that was sent, I got it from borrowing. Just so we could get that thing. Don't worry, my guys will borrow me. They will give me time to pay. Just borrow me first. Borrow, we paid. We paid the 2 million. Only for me to find out that investor already paid for the video.
God.
Investor already paid for the video in dollars. 10K was what they paid for the video.
For the video?
10K at the time was 16 million.
What?
Now then after that happened and you still going to collect 2 million from me, okay, no problem. When I find out everything that's happened, I was like, okay, you know what? Give me my 2 million now. Give me my 2 million that you collected. I was like, I cannot just give you a 2 million like that. I said, did they or did they not? Did the investor or paid or did not pay for the video? He said they paid. I said, okay, so why did you collect 2 million naira from me again? Knowing that I had to borrow 1 million, like I had to go and borrow 1 million. Do you know what? Like, I'm 22
That's
years.
crazy.
I'll be 23 years this year. 22 years. I was 22 years last year. 21 years old is borrowing 1 million. Like, when I want to see I'm paying. So, like, you are asking. So, like, you did all these things, made you look like, oh, you're trying to help me out, let me help you raise money, let me give you let me drop 8 million, you drop 2 million, let me pity you, really get like that. Not knowing that they've already paid for the video. Some other crazy.
So, was there no communication between your team and the investor?
There was no communication between distributor, which is the investor, and TIIMIE directly, but there was a communication going on between the other nigga and the distributor.
But why was it set up like that?
It was not set up like that in the first place. I mean, it takes two to tango, right?
Yes.
On a record that there are two artists. I mean, one artist will sign, the other artist has to sign, Abi. Before any money is paid,
Yes.
maybe they go pay, one artist go first sign first before they go come say, okay, we have the contract ready. The said distributor sent, you know, what's it called? Contract to both of us. Sign your own, I sign my own. Send it back to me. We do that, this one sign, I sign, send back. Okay, this is what I'm going to be putting on the song. This is the support I'm also going to be supporting the song based on distributor will be investor in a way. You get. Now, distributor decides to disburse. Maybe they are disbursing money and the other nigga dey clear am say no worry, TIIMIE dey. I don already clear TIIMIE. I don already tell am no worry, no TIIMIE don dey. TIIMIE is not
Because
involved.
last all this thing na human being, na guy.
So TIIMIE is not involved, but money just dey go. Money just dey go. Crazy, like if you, bro. See, I'm just telling. I told them that look, if I know what to do. I told them on the call that they said I was threatening them. I said I know what to do. I know how to catch one person, deal with the person, and other things go fall out. But me, I go chill. The day I start posting spreadsheets, when I post spreadsheet, those names that you have called inside those spreadsheets, you go and answer them. Which time you pay these people to do video for you? Go tell me, go show me. I'm telling you to send me a transaction. Send me a transaction proof of you paying so person. You are sending me fake. You are photoshopping fake receipt for me. Me dey photoshop fake receipt for me. I say I no go know. No.
Crazy.
That's what they do like that now. But it's going.
Crazy.
I mean, everybody
Crazy.
everybody
I
go whine everybody.
mean, that was the time, but see, at the end of the day, man, I want to continue talking, but like I'm overwhelmed because
Yeah, don't worry.
how
You're not over. I don't think
are
you're
you not?
overwhelmed yet. Till you see proper explanation, back end, like you can see, like I'm asking you that look, the investor said this happened and this happened. You are saying the investor is lying. I say okay, no problem. Can I put two of you on the call so you can tell the investor that he's lying?
That's lying.
You are nowhere to be found. It's no problem. So it's either investor is not lying, now you the toxic investor they lie, or you an investor they lie. And I just they put money for, because I mean the money broker is owing.
I don't you see if legal fees were not as expensive as they were.
Bro, that's the only reason why there's no court cases, cause bro, when I thought about
That's
this,
just dreaming for you, man.
when I thought about the whole thing, I mean I have my own personal life to live. I have other things.
Yeah.
I'm an independent artist that I have not gotten support from anybody. Trust me. Only a few people in the industry has, big shout out to Victony, Sydney, these people. Chella, bro, I have not come on here to say how much of things Chella has done for me, like as my guy. These are the people that have actually, shown up for me. No, let me tell you guys this crazy thing here. Chella gave me 200,000 naira to give I should give tickets to. I should calculate how much 200,000 is going to. How much of tickets are 200,000 worth. I should give it out to people.
Crazy.
And he told me that, I know if you come your show, no vex, but take 200k. Use 200k, sell tickets. Just give it out to random fans that would like to come. Trust me, this nigga flew in from Tanzania that same day and came to the show the same day. Taves flew in from Abuja that same day, went to Tiwa Savage show because he's an artist on Tiwa's, performed there, finished at the show, and came to my own show again. So these are like people that have actually. So I don't really have the financial strength to push my music. Trust me, I don't have the financial strength to push but I'm still trying. I mean, with the little I'm doing, 10 million streams in the US. 18 million streams in Europe, in the whole of Europe. 60 million career streams in the space of 2 years. Because I would officially say my career started in 2023. Now this year go
Yeah,
make am.
basically.
So, like in space of 3 years, 60 million career streams. I mean, it's not up to what some people get on one song.
But you're
But
running
from
it.
an
See,
independent
for somebody
artist
that just started music barely how many years ago,
that could
and
do
you're
this,
independent,
I'm able to do
and you're
this.
doing this, it's
It's
crazy.
really, really brilliant. It's really interesting that, and all these things is not even based off the fact that I can sing. Trust me, there are 1,000,001 persons out there that can sing better than me. Like there are people that can sing better music than me. But I just feel like God has just found a way to always turn up for me regardless. And like I'm a perfect example of you don't need to get all the big resources to start. Just first start. Start first.
Facts.
When you
Facts.
start first, everything can fall in place. But it does not work like that for
Yes.
everybody.
True. But I mean, I feel like it's even though not like it doesn't work, but like some people are not patient enough to see it work. Because timeline is where it's different. We can apply the same principles as human beings, but the timeline to see
Timeline is
results
actually different.
differs.
Big
And
shout
some
to
people, their timeline might be a little longer, but they are not willing to wait that long.
yeah. Big shout out to what's it called? Destiny. I think we know Destiny, Uncle Pele.
Yeah,
Uncle
yeah,
Pele,
sure.
Uncle Pele used to be my guy 2023, used to reach out to me, yo, like I want to sing, I want to do this. I was like, yo, bro, like you're actually good from the freestyles I'm hearing, you're good. Just put out something. I don't think you would work as much as I have worked before you get to where you're going to. I think your own is going to happen pretty quick. You don't have to look at me that posted 363 in 2022 and nothing happened, and in 2023 it happened. The Destiny's first song is the hit song.
Yes, now Uncle Pele,
First,
that's
this
his
is
first.
first. He told me that his first ever recorded song is Babcock. First ever recorded song, and Babcock is also a
Yes,
hit song. He
crazy.
started. I always told him that no worry, you dey do am. You are getting it. Just start, post it. They will listen. I believe you are somebody that people will sing. If you sing and people will listen to you, just post am. You get, and he did, and it happened. You feel me? So like,
Yeah.
I'm just one artist that I've like come in this music space. The way I do it, I don't understand. People come and ask me, how you
See,
dey
that's
do
why I
it?
say that 363, it was important.
Bro, how do you do it? How do you this? I don't have a proper explanation for you, but I just know that just show up.
Yeah,
If
you have
you
mad resilience, man.
if you can
Mad
come
resilience.
363
363
363
days.
days and
And
you did not
only bro,
blow.
200. There's nothing you can handle, man.
Bro,
There's
don't
nothing you
worry.
can handle.
So like just
There's
do
nothing you
it.
can handle.
Just come and do it. Okay, so like
Yeah.
I don't have I'm not able to do certain things, promote my music like I'm supposed to. Like there's no money to, put into music and actually push it. Like, that's why I'm being left out in certain conversations. Truth be told.
No, it happens, man. It
That's why
happens.
I'm
But I
being
feel
left
like
out in
that's
certain
what makes
conversations.
your journey go more interesting. And that's why when you finally have your moment, it's going to be special and you're going to be able to steward it properly. There are a lot of people that have their moment and they can't even steward it properly. They end up not being able to, double up, put in maximum effort. They are not able to do all they need to do from their own point because money, it's what you have, where you are at, that money is your problem. To me, as a musician, is the best thing that can ever happen to you because money will come.
Definitely.
Money will come, but the character, the consistency, the discipline, those things are the core values that you need to go all the way. Those
Yeah.
are the things that that differentiate a good artist and a great artist. You
Good.
understand? Money can be got. You can wake up tomorrow and somebody, you just see an email. Somebody is willing to put 100K, 200K dollars on your head.
True.
That can happen at any point in time. But the discipline, the tenacity, the consistency, the creativity, and all that you have built being an independent artist, understanding the business, going through the wins and the losses, being able to run your career on stipends up until earning, up until taking it to up until this point that you have, even your music has taken you out of Nigeria.
Bro. Same music.
Bro, bro, that is something that, no worry, money
Bro.
is the fact that money is the issue is the best. Like, no worry, no issue, no day, because money will come when that,
Definitely.
and when that moment comes, you'll be ready to steward it. And
That's
that
fact.
leads me to my next question. In 2025, music took you out of Nigeria. You went to France, you went to
Yeah.
Italy, and I think you just mentioned going to Germany too. So I don't know
Yeah.
if that was in transit or that was another situation.
Yes,
So,
that
tell
Germany was
us,
another question.
yeah, so tell us how, what that moment was. Like, where were you at? What was the conversation? From city to city, you tell us Italy, tell us France, tell us
Yeah.
Germany,
All right.
you
So,
know.
I mean, in the time where I traveled, like for the first time in a long time, I'm traveling out again, out of the country again, and it was really, it was mind blowing for me because I am not going because oh your parents have sent you. I'm going because something I was wanted to make a hobby or a skill that I could add to my resume. Like, oh yes, I know how to rap, I know how to this. It's something that's taking me outside the country, and it was really beautiful for me because it was one of the best times of my life. Because also at the time where I traveled, it was a downtime for me. I mean, all these things always happen when I'm in like my lowest of days. When it already looks like, oh more, bro,
Wetin dey happen?
I beg, this is the happen, guy. In that time, like I wasn't taking care of anything. Like my face, I had beard, so like my babe would beg me, guy, go and shave now, go shave. I was like, come on, forget that thing, Jerry. I beg, I don't care. Bro, I stay in the studio morning till night, fight with beats, fight with this one, fight, bro. You do all these things, and out of the blue, I did an Afro house song with a guy named Agus Vuvuzela. So in
Yeah, that's
so he was like, "Yo, bro, want to shoot the video for Vuvuzela? It's a mad song. I wanted to shoot a video." I'm like, "Oh, it's crazy. Okay, let's do it then." It was like, "Should we shoot the video in Nigeria?" I was like, "Okay, anything is fine." It was like, "Okay, you know what? Let's switch between both cultures. You shoot the Afrobeat side of Nigeria, and I shoot like my own version, and we can merge both videos together." I was like, "Okay, it's cool." And this happened, and we go a week without talking, and you come back again and say, I want you to come to France to shoot the video. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, just do whatever you want to do. And then it gets to the time where you say, and the next thing you're not talking about going to France again, and the next thing you're saying, oh, I think we should do Nigeria again. After seeing France, then you're back to.
France. It's
I'm
back to
like,
Nigeria.
bro, whatever you want to do, just do, man. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a freak to travel out. I always understand one thing. I've seen myself be a nepo baby. I've seen myself be a street child. I've seen myself in different stages, and I know that things will change. So I'm not even crazy about, oh, I want to travel. I want to. No, I'm not running. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, I chill. You feel me? So he now reaches out again. It's like, yo, you know what? I'm going to pay for you to go get your visa. I'm going to pay for the flight ticket and all that. And he did that. And, I traveled to France. And, it was like a very beautiful city. Knowing that I've been learning French for quite a while now. So I mean, this is a proper time to express your knowledge. I mean, there's no Nigerian person that will be speaking French. Got there, it was easy for me to navigate the city, go around, get to shot the video. I moved from city, Lyon, Marseille, San Nazare. I was going to this different, and every time I love your music.
How long were you in France for?
I was in France for a month.
For a month?
Yeah, I was in France for a month. Yeah, so like
crazy. And all this is all expense paid,
bro. Like expense paid. Like I'm just in France, Then I go to this.
Just chill.
Yeah, I go to this basketball court, and I was like, okay, you know what? This thing that I do back in Nigeria, where I just tell random people about my song. Yo, I'm an artist. So I went to meet this guy, and I talked to him. I was like, yo, it was like, oh, he's heard this song before. It's like, so what are you doing here? Like, what are you are you doing a show here? I'm like, no, I'm not doing a show. I'm just here for visit and stuff. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, bro, like you need to be out there. You need to be pushing your shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that. Like, oh, I like your sound. And he followed on IG. And until this day, random times I find his comments. I always see him comment, and so he's been a fan that time till now. So I've met random people. Germany, beautiful experience. I was able to do a couple shows, performances, and whatnot. Had to.
So how did Germany happen? Me, I won't know everything. We want to know everything.
Germany basically was like it was some random people that okay, we have a show in Germany. We want you to come. I think I was already in Germany for 3 days.
You were booked for that one.
Yeah. So, but the thing was,
Crazy.
I already left France to Nigeria before Germany happened. If I was supposed to travel, if I was supposed to just move from France
to Germany.
I had to travel back. I was only in Germany for 3 days.
That's crazy. So you were booked to go to Germany. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I was also booked for the Italy one too. The Italy one too. I saw them they did an ad on IG. So I reached out to them like, yo, I'd like to perform at your show, and they were like, okay, let's see your artist. Let's know who you are. Like, so then I sent them my Spotify, and they said, oh, like actually, so they confirmed me for the show, and that's me traveling to Italy. Italy too was crazy.
But so you reached out to them for Italy?
Yeah, I reached out to them for Italy.
But they still sorted you out?
Yeah, they said no, we did a split though, they started my comment, I had to sort the comment because I'm the one reaching out.
Yeah.
So so they're like, oh yes, I went to Italy, beautiful experience. I'm meeting Young John for the first time too. In Italy, performance too was great too. It was just very, very, very beautiful. Mind you, I did all this movements alone. My manager could not come with me, as some other people on my team were, back in Nigeria.
I mean, you're still running a lean budget at this point, so.
I mean, you cannot just, say, I'm out this manager, bro. Can your manager pay for the hotel? Yeah.
No, there's still more to come, definitely. There's still more to come. So, there's a record that you said in a recent tweet that you said, you cannot afford to clear. It's the Wombo record.
Yeah, it's
how did that record happen, and why is there such a problem, to clear that record?
So it's another one of those records, I did with the Broken Souls guys, we had to do an EP after the success of Broken Souls filming. So okay, let's do an EP. I'm like, okay, I will do the EP, but this is how we're gonna work, this is how we're not gonna work, this is and mind you, we've not found out the whole saga in Broken Souls.
Yeah.
So it's when we did that, we did a couple of other songs too, and the idea was keep teasing the song till it pops so that another investor can come. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to do this. See, every song has a different marketing pattern. Because I did it with
Mm.
Broken Souls and it worked, does not mean it will work with this song. Some
So we
songs
work on this
blow
one.
when they are released already. Why
Release,
don't I
yeah.
put that posting every time into when the song is released, not
When the
when
song
it's
is out.
so, I said I can't do that. And so they're like, then we're not going to do the project anymore. Da 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 da. And I was like, okay, you know what? The song is a very powerful record. It's a very, 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 very beautiful record. And my audience,
Dope
every single
song.
time, they always ask for the song. So I'm like, you know what? I want to clear the song. And, they slash a price for me. Don't want to mention. They slash a crazy price for me, because I mean, you didn't bend to our rules. So you didn't bend to the one that will not let you have to pay this money, but so you have to.
Mm.
So I'm like, man, the song is really beautiful. I know that, we have our side going on, like the whole Broken Souls thing, but I really need to
Yeah.
play this song. It's how it's how I've been grinding. Trust me, I've been grinding, grinding, saving up, saving so I can, because I know this song will change everything for me. I know. I have records that will change everything for me, that I can feel that it will change it. But this one is really special. So, I just have to put in extra effort for it. So yeah.
I mean, I hope that is some way somehow sorted because I mean, there's a lot of baggage where that is coming from. So like, being
Yeah.
able to work through all of that, man,
Yeah.
that's definitely something, man. So I think as it is now, you make a lot of music, man. You make a lot of music, and for a lot of up and coming artists, that's a problem. Like they're always wondering, like where person wants, how do you want to pay for studio time, produce one, this one. So how would you say you've been able to navigate that side of things? Because I feel like if you were to be paying for as much records as you're paying, that's a lot of
Yeah.
spend.
So
And you probably wouldn't be able to put out music as much as you do, or even snippets and all of that.
yeah.
So how do you
So
navigate that?
I'm in that area. I'm very lucky, because I was able to have what's it called? Pels, who is my personal producer, he has a studio. We had Timmy J. Timmy J is part of my team. He's also my mix engineer. He had a studio. So if we needed to record, we just go there. I had Poppy. Poppy is also my mix engineer too. He had a studio. So I was surrounded by people who had studios.
Oh,
So I was able to, go in there and, record something.
I mean that's dope, man. That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. Because I mean, a lot of times, by being able to, there are a lot of up and coming artists that creating the music self is a problem. It's one
Yeah.
thing to even create music, push the music, try and make it work. It's another thing to even have a problem to even bring this music to life or work on your music to the point where you actually develop as an artist. Because the more you record, the more you make music, the better you get, the more ideas you get. And with each song, it takes you a step further, one way or another, you
Yeah.
know. So yeah, man, that's dope.
It's been good.
Then I wanted to. Prior to this conversation, I would have. There was a question I wanted to ask, which is: are you independent by choice, or the right deal just hasn't come?
I'm not independent by choice. I mean, industry people are, I don't want to use the word though, but like, they do they do what they have to do. But people come with deals. So this is how it works. They come to me with a deal like, oh yo, I got this deal for you, and you got to do this and do that, and I'm like, okay, you know what's cool, yeah. Can I negotiate? I mean, you have every right to negotiate as an artist. There's a lawyer that helps you. Let me negotiate, and it's a thing of, oh, you don't want me to negotiate. So you just want me to just bend to the rule that is not favoring me.
Just take
So
whatever
like you just so
you're
because I'm
given.
not negotiating, you now step out of the deal. I'm like, I'm not trying to. I'm not even. I've not proposed anything. I just want to negotiate first. It's one of the reasons why I've been like this for a very long time. Yeah. I know, like
I mean, I feel
since
like
since
when the
then,
right
nobody has reached
partnership
out.
comes along,
Nobody else has reached out, to say, oh, most of the deals that come is not even signing to a label. It's like, yo, I have, I can you give me a certain amount of songs? I'll give you this amount of money. The licensing thing.
yeah, that's the same
Nobody has
thing.
come to say, I want to sign you. Nah.
I feel like at this point in time, Seth, in the industry, Stoner, shout out to you. At this point in time in the industry, man, I feel like record deals are not what they used to be.
True.
You understand? As much as record labels are great,
Yeah.
they are great, but I feel like it's also with how artist focused the pushing music has become. Having
Yeah.
a record label puts a lot of people in a situation where they become lazy.
Yeah.
You understand? And you're relying on this label because for the most part, man, it's really money and labor that the label gives to you. At the end of the day, it boils down to you as an artist to have your vision, to be able to steward the shape. You are the one that's going to be able to lead the label. You understand? Back in the day, it was a lot more straightforward because a lot of the dealings were more back end. They could put you on the TV, put you on this, put you on this, put you on that. And all you had to do as an artist was make music and show up,
Yeah, that's true.
But now that's not the case. You as the artist need to, put yourself forward. You are now what sells the music.
Yeah.
So it has taken away some level of power from the label. you know. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's why a lot of distribution deals, licensing deals, and all those type of deals are more prevalent in this era. And even in Nigeria, we don't even have a lot of record labels, to be honest.
Yeah,
You
true.
know, we don't have a lot of record labels apart from the new majors that are coming in, and even right now, a lot of them are hesitating. You know,
Yeah.
because a lot of money has been spent over these couple years. Recoup,
Wow.
never they recoup.
Recouping is a problem.
Recoup, never they recoup.
Yeah.
So they are even those guys are now hesitant with just investing like that. They are looking for something that is burning hot, and
Yeah.
they just know they can just throw a couple
Yeah.
$1,000 and it's gone.
Yeah.
So I mean, when it's right, it's right.
I
To
mean,
me,
I mean that's
after this
fact.
conversation, you're still very early in your career, and you've still been able to pull off crazy shit, man. So
Yeah.
it's bound to pop off at some point.
Yeah.
At this pace, at this rate, with the work ethic, up until this point, it's bound to pop off, man. Like
Guys, you just
I
have to
have
show
no
up.
doubt.
Show up, guys.
Just
Show up.
show up. So
Just
let's
show up.
go to the most recent record. The most recent record. Motherland Deep. When I heard this record, first of all, I really like the production of the song. It's a dope production. I really
Oh,
like the
appreciate
beat.
it. Shout out to
I
Pels.
didn't even I didn't even expect to hear that kind of record on that kind of beat. You understand? Because of how bouncy the beat is, like when you listen to the beat, you're like bopping, like.
Yeah.
But on that record, you were saying some real shit,
Yeah. Real life. Yeah.
and I hope you'll be open to letting
Having
us,
a conversation about the song.
yeah, about that
Oh, yeah,
record.
that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, Motherland Deep is about as a song I made in respect to my late twin brother, though. So, it was like he explained the time in my life where things were crazy. That I mean, I was just 9. I was 9 when the whole thing happened. Got hit by a car. You know, when I tried to take him to the hospital, he gave up on me and all that stuff. So it was a very, 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 very dark moment in my life. and having to explain what happened, the way it happened, and and no sympathy but blames on you is crazy. Like everybody had to blame me for it was because it was just a thing of, I told him, oh, let's go out to sell stuff, so we can have something to eat today. And it was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't feel like going anywhere today. Eventually, I mean, he answered me, and like, this is how I explained it, to the family, and family were like, bro, it's crazy, man. It's why my
You know, when
birthday,
people are emotional, people are
bro,
overwhelmed, and you just say things. Meanwhile, at the end of the day, man, you were nine. People do those type of things every day, and nothing happens.
like, I
But
mean, we
that's
do, like,
just one of
this is the first time going out, like, we go out every day and nothing
exactly,
happens. I
and
mean,
nothing
it was
happens.
it was crazy statements, man, like crazy things. And this thing happened like 14
And
years of
then
my life,
a
bro.
couple years later, they are telling you it's not that deep. It was never that deep.
It was never that deep, man. Like, it was never that
Never
deep.
that deep. Man, listening to that record, I'm like, God damn,
Uh,
what a time.
it
That's a
was crazy,
fantastic
man.
record, man. Shout out to you for that song.
Yeah.
Such a great song. I'll be playing that song. I feel like that song, I mean, I listen to all your music that you put out, you understand, since I first, because me, I'm always listening to everything. But I feel like the last record I liked as much as I like this Motherland Deep was Santa Maria.
Oh, Santa Maria.
Man, I like that record.
That's
That's
a very, very
fantastic
interesting
record.
record too.
And I actually just discovered that song last year, finding out that it dropped in 2024.
Wow, crazy. That's
Yes.
a very, very, very interesting song.
So I think I missed that one. So when I listen to the song, I'm like, wow, this is a dope record. But this Motherland Deep song is such a, because of how vivid the story is, it's like you're listening to the song just on the first listen and you're like, God damn,
Wow. Yeah.
this is crazy, you know. And shout out to you again, shout out to you for that song. And shout out to the producer, man, because that's a dope beat,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes, man. Shout out to Felix.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, um, last year you did your headline show at Freedom Park. You know, I think that's your first. I'm assuming that's your first headline show.
Yeah.
You know, and what would you say prompted you to do that first of all, and how would you say that situation impacted you as a musician, being able to get your fans in a space and perform to them live? And how do you think that has added value to you as a musician and influenced or impacted your mind going into 2026, after that show?
So, first of all, the reason for the show is, I mean, we needed to do a show, regardless of budget or no budget. The show has to happen. I mean, you've interacted with your fans through content and news and audio for too long. It's time for you to interact with them in person. You understand what I'm saying? So it's why I said, you know what, me and the manager, we decided, let's check what we've been saving up, and let's see what we have. Check the savings and say, oh, okay, there's very, very, very good amount of money here. Let's do something. So I put it out. I was thinking at first, like, how would people turn up, like, because my fans can be sometimes, sorry to you guys, but sometimes you guys can act like you're not interested, but you're interested in the end. So
Yeah,
when I
man.
posted about the show, I mean, it didn't really get engagements like that. Like, I mean, Timmy is announcing an headline show. Like, everybody should supposed to be gassed up, like, oh yeah, Timmy is going to perform and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, but in the end, the turn up was crazy. The place was filled, and like, people came. The performance was interesting, and I was happy that I was able to connect with my fans one on one. I was able to, discuss, have a conversation with them, meet them up close, see people sing my song, word for word. They're not in that show because there's another artist. They're in that show because Timmy is performing at the show. So it's like, I mean, I've met my fans sing my song word for word in different shows. But this shows I am just a supporting art, opening act, or a guest artist. You get. So, but this time is a Timmy show, and there's this is everybody, there, they want to listen to Timmy, they want to, somebody even told me that they were like, yo, thank you for doing this show because I know you could sing, but I didn't think you could sing this good, like with the raw vocals and stuff. Yeah, so like it was crazy. I was like, oh, really? I mean, I can actually sing pretty good, So it was like, thank you for this show. Like the show was amazing. It was a really good time for like everyone that came, and like I'm looking to do more of it this year, the year coming, but like in different parts of the country, the continent, and even the world, if possible. So let's just
The
see.
whole world, man. The whole world. Why not?
Yes.
Why
So,
not?
like that's always, and so the show itself had given me the confidence that what, there are people who actually fuck with your craft, like they listen to you, people that actually, so you might have low engagements, but the engagement on your show that day shows that there are people that actually listen to your music. So what do you
Yeah.
do? It just kept me going, and I just had to do what I had to do. So yep.
Shout out to you for that, man. That's beautiful to see. That's a leap of faith that a lot of people don't get to do. Even artists that are even more blown than you, that they hesitate.
Bro,
Some
just
there's an artist. I don't want drag him because I'm a fan. He has toured the world multiple times and he still hasn't done a headline show in Lagos. That's crazy work. You understand? That's
yeah,
crazy work.
just do it, man.
But
Do it.
shout out to you, man, for doing that. That's you putting your money where your mouth is, man.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it takes a lot of balls to do it. Because you for us keep that cash, use it until they day. They go on with life. They record your song, they push, but
But they
because
did
you're
it.
thinking about the bigger picture, you're thinking about, foresight and all of that.
Yeah.
You're willing to do that, man. And shout out to you, shout out to your manager, shout out to everybody, man. From all we've talked about, man. I say, Kai, music was a blessing for you.
But it was. I will not
Football
lie
could
to
have been great, but like
you. Blessing.
I feel like music was meant to happen.
Yeah.
Even with the situation with your mom, music needed to happen at that point in time because
That point in
that's the
time.
only way you would have been able to put that money together, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Music needed to happen.
Big shout out to everybody. Like that's always supported my journey from like the very jump. My mom always used to tell me something like, anytime I watch artists on TV, I'm like, man, like this Badu, this Fino, this. I should be like, don't worry, one day you meet all these people that I'm like, with the kind of music I'm singing, or more, Badu. She always kept saying it, like, don't worry, these people that you're watching, you meet them one on one. And when I met Badu, I mean, the the first thing no the last thing I did when before I left this place, I had to make a video and say, mommy, I met Badu. You always told me that I will meet the people that I see on TV, and I'm here with Badu live. And I sent her the video and she was so excited, and I told her that
And I saw you met Don Jazzy like that's in 2024.
yeah, too. I told like she just kept reminding me that I told you that every single person that you watched on TV and you like you loved, you're always going to meet them. So, and either backstage, in person, I have met this most of these people that I always watch on TV. You know.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. So, we've been here for like 2 hours plus, man. I'm so happy to have you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for engaging us. I have just two more questions
All right
before,
then.
I let you go. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
One of the questions is, what would be your advice? Because you're an artist that has done it from the ground of the groundest. You understand? From basically, if you want to make it sound very much sensational, from the gutters,
Bro,
you know,
sounds crazy.
you know, and you've been able to rise it up to the point that you're going out of the country for shows, for video shoots. Your music is taking you out of the country. That's a very big gap from where you're coming from. No, with sugar, 15 around sugar, no Gary, making a
Yeah, man.
freestyle because Akpa won't kill you. To
Exactly.
your music, that same music taking you out of the country multiple
Yeah,
times within 1 year.
it's crazy.
You know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And so what would be your advice to up and coming artists that are either hesitating or are trying but they are not putting in enough work, or are going through imposter syndrome, not knowing if they can do it, and just second guessing everything? What would be your advice to any up and coming artist at this point in time?
Um, I think I'll say hold God and keep going. Show up every day, regardless of it's happening, it's not happening. Mind you, me that's telling you show up every day, I second guess myself most of the time. I'll not lie to you. I'm not going to come here and tell you that, oh, I do it correctly 100%. Just
I
show up
mean,
every
one
day.
belief I have is that when you second guess yourself and when you have imposter syndrome, it's because you've set a high bar.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not settling for mediocrity. The moment you stop feeling imposter syndrome, I feel like you've settled for mediocrity.
And that's facts, sir. So,
Yeah.
like,
So
as an artist, just, make sure that you're evolving. This is a little tip. Just, if you're still the type of artist that, you've not started putting out music yet, just make sure that any beat you see, if it's a reggae beat, write something to it. If it's a country type beat, write something to it. If it's a whatever beat it is, just make sure that you are taking yourself out of your comfort zone, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, and seeing how well you can maximize the little that you have. Always make sure that you are showing up, evolving, believe in God, like most importantly. Like I've said the entire thing that's happened in my entire music journey, and I have not excluded God because He has always shown up in ways where I cannot really say, this is what I want to do or this is what I don't want to do. So like always hold God, show up every day, like always listen. If you see somebody that cares about what you are doing and is giving you an advice, listen, wait, and if it's what you want to go with, if it's not what you want to go with, then you can also like think. But most importantly, the hard work has to be there. The hard work has to be there. You have to come here every day and post. Even though nobody's seeing it, even though it's 2 likes, 3 likes, just come and post regardless. So yeah, just show up
come
every
and
day.
post. So you
Come and
see,
post.
Timmy is even telling you social media is the key.
Bro,
Is the
come and
goddamn
post.
key.
So everybody that's met,
Yeah,
every
man. And
OG
for
I've
my
met in the game, every
yeah,
OG I've met in the game. I said every OG I've met in the game, they met me on social media. They didn't meet me in my house.
crazy.
They didn't meet me in the show. They met me on social media, and they saw something that caught their attention that made them to come. Feel me? So keep showing up on this social media app. Keep posting. Make sure that you are making content. Grow. And if you're an artist that has not released any song, don't just jump to release a song. Create an audience that is willing to listen to what you have to say or what you have to sing. I made that mistake in 2022, releasing a song thinking, oh, because I'm already getting, 40 likes, 30 likes, I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'm already having. So I released the song and I would not say it flopped, but it didn't do as well as I expected it to do. And it's because there was no audience to listen. There was no like there were people that were coming and going, temporary audience. We all have temporary audience, but make sure that before you drop that song, before you go and put money and pay for studio time, record and go and upload that song, make sure that you are building a community of people that are interested in what you have to say. Let it be that somebody will see your post, he has not even heard what you're about to sing, but he has already liked. You understand? If you have people like that, they will stream your music.
Facts.
They will always listen to your music. But when you just have people that come and go, it's difficult. When you put out music, you have wasted so much resource and you start feeling bad and it starts to withdraw you from the music again. So yeah. So that's just a shot.
I appreciate you, man. Then the final question, final question, to wrap up this amazing session. I'm so happy this night. This was a great conversation. Thank you so much for, giving us all of it, you know. For the people that were not able to make the live, I'll try and chop up a significant part of it and put it on YouTube, so that it can always be there for the people, But the final question is, what are some plans you have for us in the year 2026? What is on the table? What are we expecting as regards music, as regards collaborations, as regards everything? What are we expecting from TIIMIE in 2026? I mean, we've already gotten Motherland Deep, but what more are we to expect?
So more collaborations, more music, you know, more events and shows. Team is going to be like, up and about more than last year. I mean, last year, if aside from the show, I think I only released 3 songs last year. So I didn't really put out enough music last year. So I'm always going to make sure that this year more music is gonna come out. I'm always gonna show up, you know, like more than before, great content, growth, branding. A lot is gonna happen. So you guys just expect the best, expect amazing music, I'll put you
Shout
I'll
out
put
to
you
you.
guys I'll put you guys off guard sometimes. So be on the lookout.
We're active, man. Thank you so much again. Thank you so much for joining us on the live on the first episode of the Lineup TikTok series. This is a great session. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything, man. Because at the end of the day, man, everybody has whatever they are doing. You could have said, man, maybe I can't do it now. You could have just given an excuse or whatever. But you took out time to be here, and I really appreciate you for that. And thank you for being open with us and giving us the full 100. Shout out to
Yeah.
you, man.
And thanks so much for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Thank you so much. Sorry, before you leave, does anybody will take one question? Can we take one question to me?
Sure. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
And does anybody have a question? Drop a question. Something that maybe we haven't touched on or spoken about. Just drop a question before he leaves. But somebody said, is there any song with Zero coming
Oh
up?
yeah. Oh yeah, that songs, not even songs. So
Yeah, because another person asked, have you ever considered having a collab EP or album with Serotonin?
just like I said, I'll put you guys off guard this year. So just get ready.
All right, Omo, shout out to you, Timmy. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming on the live. It's been an amazing session, you know, and hopefully we have a different kind of conversation another time with different amazing things happening between now and that time. So we'll do timestamps. So this is our first timestamp.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me,
We'll do
man.
another one in the future. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.